Today's Chumash is Sheni. We're holding in Parshas Vayeitzei, Penach of Tes, Pasuk Aleph. Vayeitzei Yaakov Raglov. Yaakov lifted his feet, Vayelech Atzir B'nei Kedem, and he went to the land of the people of the east. Rashi, Vayeitzei Yaakov Raglov. Yaakov lifted his feet. Mishnes Basar Psuratei V'Shuvtach B'Shmira. Once Hashem promised that he was given the good news that he was a shirt protection. As his heart lifted his feet, and he became very like fleet-footed. But this is what is explained in Bishas Saba. And he saw, and behold, a well in the field. And behold, 3 flocks of sheep lying beside it. Because from that well, they would water the flocks. And a huge rock was upon the mouth of the wells of Rashi Yashka Adonim. The shepherds would water the flocks. Terror speaking here, but Terror speaking Biksara. The flocks would gather there. 7 Mount Pia Bear, and they would roll the rock off them well. And they would water the sheep. And then they would return the rock onto the mouth of the well to its place. They were accustomed to gather the fish ice having the day law because the rock was huge. For Galo, what does it mean? Galo, and they would roll. Every present tense changes to speak, sometimes in the future, sometimes in the past. The fish are called Dover because everything that occurs constantly has already transpired and is destined to transpire again. Yeshiva Targum in Receiving, it would return. Yankee said, Achai, my brothers, where are you from? From Charna. And he said, how you died to Mislavan Benocher? Do you know Lavan Benocher is? Yes, we know who he is. And they said, he asked them, are things well with him? Yes, he's doing well. And behold, his daughter Rachel is coming with the sheep. The ba is the aleph is an Asya. Rachel ba Tamamala based Targumi Achaz. Rachel came ba. The accent is on the first syllable of the bays, as the Targum says. Arishan the loshin Eisa, Mashin loshin Asa. Former is a present tense, whereas the later one, the later one, is the past tense. And he said, the day is yet long. It's not the time now to take the livestock. Water the sheep and go in pastures. Since he saw them laying down, he thought that they wished to gather the sheep to return home. And they should not graze anymore. He said to them, the day is yet long. So Yaakov said, if you are hired for the day, you're not complete the day's work. And if they are your animals, it's not the time now to take in the livestock. And he said, he said, we cannot do that. But the flocks are gathered together, and they will roll the rock off the mouth of the well, and we shall then water the sheep. They can water. Why? The fish are evan daily, because the stone is very, very big. It's very heavy. Like the Targum says, the fish asid, they will roll because of the future tense. While it was still striking with them, Rachel came with her father's sheep. For he was a shepherdess. It came to pass when Yaakov saw Rachel, the daughter of Laban, his mother's brother, and the sheep of Laban, his mother's brother. Yaakov drew near, rolled the rock off the well. But Yashka sin Laban, and he wanted the sheep of Laban, his mother's brother. Rashi, Yigash Yaakov Yogol Kamishamaver Sapkakna Plitzlicious. It was easy for him as one who removes the stopper from a bottle. Like this, it tells us that Yaakov was very strong. Aisha Yaakov the Rachel, Yaakov kissed Rachel. Aisha is Kiddo Yif, and he raised his voice and wept. Vayef, with Yishtzof of Baruch HaKedesh, and Nifas in the Kura. Why do you cry? Because he saw Baruch HaKedesh, they would not be buried with her. He came very empty-handed. Amar Eliezer Eved Avi Abba. He says that Eliezer, my father's servant, came to my mother with all these different possessions of nose rings and bracelets and sweet fruits in his possession. I come with nothing. Why? Because Eliphaz, the son of Esav, had pursued him to kill him based on his father's orders. Now, because Eliphaz grew up in Yaakov's in Yitzchak's backyard in his lap, so he held back his hand. What should I do? My father commanded me to kill you. He said, he told Yaakov told him, just take what I have. And a poor person is like a dead person. And Yaakov told Rachel that he was for her father's relative. And he was the son of Rivka. And she ran and told her father, Rashi means like her father's brother is related to the father. But the Rashi the matter says, if he wants to deceive me, he also be a deceiver. And if he's going to meet Adam Kosher, I will also be this Anonis, the sister Rivka. But Tagila Avia told her father, Mesa, since her mother was dead, she had no one to tell but him. Yaakov is called Ramela. Now it came to pass when Lavan heard the report that Yaakov, his sister's son, he ran towards him and he hugged him and he kissed him and he brought him to the house. He told Lavan all these happenings. So he thought he had a lot of money. He remembered how Eliezer came with 10 laden camels, so for sure Yaakov has a lot of money. He embraced him. When he saw he had nothing, maybe he has golden coins and they're in his bosom. He kissed him. Maybe there is in his mouth. He told Lavan that he had come only because he was compelled to do so because of his brother, and he had taken all his money. Lavan said, you are the bone of my flesh. And he stayed with him a full month. Rashi says, in the Laspacha Baisa. And he said that I have no reason to really take you into the house because you came with nothing, but because you're my relative, I will let you stay with us a month's time. And he did so, but this time wasn't free. Yaakov had to pasture his sheep. Yaakov. Lavan said to Yaakov, because you are my brother, should you work for free? Tell me what your wages shall be. Just because you're my relatives, you should work for free. Like likewise, likewise, any word that is in the past tense, the pasuk prefixes with a vav, which covers the words, which converts the words to the future tense. Lavan bunnies, and Lavan had 2 daughters. Shem Agdil Leah. The name of the older one was Leah. Shem Aktana Rachel, and the younger one was Rachel. And Leah Ra'akis, Rachel Hisa, fast Mara. Leah's eyes were tender. Rachel was very beautiful. She had beautiful features and a beautiful complexion. Rakis, she was crying because people thought she was going to be in the lot of Esav. Marry Esav. Why should I call him? Everybody said Yitzchak has Rivka has 2 sons and Lavan has 2 daughters. So the older one will go with the older one, the younger one with the older one. Tell you the truth, apart to this is the form of a countenance. This is the shine of the countenance.